Hey, welcome back to our time-sticking YouTube channel. My name's Jake, and today we're going to be exploring a skeleton watch fossil from years back. So stick with us through our intro, and we're going to break down this timepiece with you. This video is going to be a snapshot. Historically, mechanical watches fill up quite a big catalog considering that most watches were mechanical up until the 1970s. But one piece in particular worth unearthing is actually the Waterbury long wind. In the late 1870s, Waterbury Watch Company sought to make a personal timepiece that could match the mass production wave that Waltham had begun in the 1850s, with an even more affordable price tag. Waterbury would eventually go on to become Timex, but they were looking for low pricing and quantity to set themselves apart from the start. Contracted by brass clockmakers Benedict and Burnham, Waterbury took their first natural step into watchmaking. Their long wind would be their first major release. The patent for the long wind was set up in 1878 and it premiered in 1880. Watchmaker D. Azro A. Buck, a long name, created the piece for Waterbury. It was designed and built with nickel plating on the case. It housed a movement with just 58 parts. It only had an hour hand, and the original featured no watch crystal. But where it gets its name from, the long wind, was the 9-foot mainspring that was built inside of the watch. Needless to say, it was a very long wind. The simple design made the long wind incredibly inexpensive. It was just $3.50 to buy one, when the closest competition was selling their watches from $8 to $20, which was not a small price tag for the 1800s. Updated models through the years would add more features. These included slightly more complex movements to accommodate a minute hand, a watch crystal, and a skeleton dial. A true skeleton watch fossil today, the long wind set the tone for future inexpensive watch endeavors in the industry. Eventually, long wind watches were discontinued in 1891. Waterbury watches became famous because of this model, however. Their watches became so famous that Mark Twain included them in his writing. "In the turning point of my life," he wrote, "some rare men are wonderful watches, with gold case, compensation balance, and all those things. And some men are only simple, sweet, and humble Waterburys. I am a Waterbury of that kind, some say." Even today, some folks refer to Waltham long winds as the poor man's tourbillon because of their inexpensive price tag and simple design. Unfortunately, third-party merchants are what caused the discontinuation of the original long wind, giving them away for free with other merchandise. Eventually, Waterbury paired up with the brand Ingersoll to create even less expensive watches. Their first effort went over well. It was a mechanical they sold for $1.50. Ingersoll plus Waterbury then furthered their efforts and by 1896 crafted the Yankee. The Yankee was the first true dollar watch, which is something of a subject in the watch world. It was the first one to cost just $1 and totally reinvented watchmaking from that point onward. It's estimated that dollar watches from this time, including the long wind, which is lumped into that category, made up about 70% of watches in America. It's not surprising, considering that hundreds of millions of them were made. On that note, keep your eyes peeled for long wind watches and other dollar watches from the late 19th century. There are actually plenty of them out there, but finding one in working condition can be pretty rare. Hello, and thanks for watching our YouTube video today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and you can find similar videos right here. For more new and interesting content from Timesticking on our channel, please subscribe at the link here. And for more information about wristwatch repair and watch maintenance generally, you can find us at timesticking.com. Thanks so much and have a great day.